My CLI doesn't work, and I want to fix that. We have the alias command here to do a attempt to solve this. Um, Not only is there a runtime exception here, which shouldn't be there at all, it also just wouldn't properly send the stuff. So what I will do now, again, because I'm pretty sure that my previous account was deleted, I will create a new whatever account and try to sign in. I should be able to go to twitter.com and sign in with my Apple ID. That's what I did last time. This is what I'm trying to do. My account has been locked, but I'm pretty sure I will still be able to use it to sign in. No. Um, I need to verify a phone number. So this I will definitely not do on the screen, but I do have a phone number that should not have a Twitter account associated with it. Wow, they actually called me, which is pretty surprising. They didn't send me a text message. Okay, now we should be good. I will try this again. Twitter. No, I'm still not signed in. Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm really confused what's going on here. It doesn't seem like I'm signed in, even though I signed in. Maybe it's because I'm using a private tab. That might be the case. Okay, finally, I am signed in now. And I will get the cookie out of storage here. Actually, it's going to be a bit faster if I just take this one, copy this curl. Can't copy it anymore. Now I can. And then go to first of all, we're going to go to AOC CLI and don't save any of this. And here we can see the beautiful to-dos that we'll be working on once this mistake is fixed. This is the cookie I'm looking for. Cool. And now I should be able to go to document project AOC CLI, and there should be a secret file right here, which we will now pb paste into. And now the CLI should be authenticated. If I now go to the TMP folder to O2, I should be able to attempt the solution. See, this is not supposed to be happening. This is not supposed to be happening at all. There's a please wait, and let's get this out of here and close everything. Okay, so wait should not be in here. This is the puzzle, what we want is the answer, and I think this should contain the answer. Because that's what we previously wrote out here. That's not the right answer. Please wait 1 minute before trying again. See, that's the problem. If I submit it once, it says, please wait 1 minute before trying again. If I now submit it, it says left to wait. So that was the mistake. Left to wait is the trigger word. Okay. That's way better. So we can commit this as fix wait time detection. That's going to go a long way. And then we also had an issue with the logging. Indeed, there is a ampersand, not ampersand, percentage sign S missing there. You can see what I'm doing, right? Yes. Okay. I wasn't quite sure if I turned off the overlay. Okay. Let me think. Do we have anything else missing? I don't think so. I think now I should be able to submit an answer. It will say not correct, and there will be a log file created here. And it just says wrong. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I'm missing detecting that it's too low or too high or whatever. There is also this thing with this is somebody else's answer. Make sure that you didn't mess anything up. So one thing I could do is to open a second CLI, also do the alias here, then go to my own folder, which is in document project Advent 2020. Yes, I need to change this. 2022 01 or 02 rather. And then we, after activating the pyenth file, we go to 2202 again, and we just execute the main file. And let's try to submit this answer. That's not the right answer. If you're stuck, make sure you're using the full input data. There's also great general tips. I think the too high and too low detection should be fine. Maybe we'll add some spaces. How does it do new lines here in this file? That's an interesting question. I want to see if just maybe there's going to be a new line character here. No, I don't think so. I think the splitting into lines part is done by pandoc and not in the actual HTML. Okay. So now we detect too high, too low. We detect if there is time left to wait, and we should be able to print it out. And we should be able to actually submit this. by taking the input into PB copy and then executing main.py. I do want to get the right answer here just so we don't get locked out. And we still have to wait 14 seconds. Oh, it's probably minutes and seconds. That's actually pretty cool to know. So we should not split by space, but we should split by half to get the wait time. Yes. Okay, so 2 minutes, 30 seconds is the correct wait time. Wait time detection. So one thing that's still missing, I put this in the README file for the to-do, is to delete the temporary HTML file that we created. These files never get deleted properly, so we should definitely make sure to do that. So this file here in from file os.path.delete remove um I'm gonna Google it again. It is os.remove, of course. Okay. Remove temporary HTML. Okay. This is done. Now, what we want to do is to add a login command. I think I want to do this first, actually, because there's like a priority of yeah, okay. So I think in checking the dependencies or in reading the log file, we want to have the read config. Okay, yes, here I think we want to now make sure that we find the gitignore file in the path. Write gitignore. And this will have a similar logic to all of this. We should probably put this in a method. So what we're looking for is a method that says find in tree. And it will have all of this logic in it. And instead of session file, it's going to say this. Um, find in tree session file. If session path is none, return print this. Okay. Wait, is it none? No, it's not none. It's false. Okay. So now what we want to do is get the higher or the lowest most Git folder in the current tree. Git path equals find in tree dot git. If git path is none, return. Git ignore path equals git path plus ignore. Try pass except with open. So what I'm doing here is I'm making sure that this gitignore file is existent and it has the line that we're looking to add inside of it. So we will write to the end of it the line that we're looking for. Now, I'm not sure if every gitignore file will have a new line at the end, so we're just going to make sure to add it here. And we'll have the lines that we're looking for, and we will make sure that for every line in lines, there will be the content of that line in the gitignore file. So we'll do with open read as f. Red lines equals f.read dot split lines. And what we will do is that we will list map this and say lambda L split by the comma separator is 0. Why are we doing this? Because we want to ignore everything that's behind the comment character, and we want to do the same thing for just a space in front of the comment, because this is usually how it's done. Okay. Assert line in red lines. Okay, there we go. And now it will make sure that the line is inside of it. So what lines do we actually want to ignore? We want to ignore the AOC secret, and we want to ignore the answers .log. Okay. We should be good to go. Let's check if this works. what we will do is remove this line here and see if those lines will be added if we just submit the answer here. Okay, so it was correct. It didn't give us the output, but we did switch to part 2. But what we're really after is to see if these two were added. Yeah, this is looking very, very good. So let's double check why the correct line output wasn't made. Ah, cool. Okay, so I was missing the printout here for giving us the answer being correct. Now, what just happened in this whole git ignore file? Let's just go over it one last time. Um, why do we want to ignore those? Because we're creating new files in this directory, which should never be committed to Git. And for a number of lines that we want to add, both of them being in this array over here, we're checking if there is a git ignore file present. If we're not in a Git repository, then this entire thing is just gonna return without doing anything. That's also important to make sure. And if we are in a Git repository, then it will find the git ignore file and add these lines to the end of it if they're not yet in this file. So for example, you can see that if I'm not, if I'm just executing this again, it's not going to add the file lines yet again because they're already here. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Now, it is a little bit of an issue that we're doing like 2 new lines, but better safe than sorry. I think I'm going to leave this like it is. Cool. So what is next? What is next is that we will commit this. And before we do that, we update the read file. Add git ignore handling. Okay. So these two are missing. I only have about 20 minutes until I have to go, and I think we should be able to get there. So how does login actually work in the other script that I've been using? Let's double check. Okay, it doesn't actually give us the command here, which is really convenient. Ah, -k. Store key, I guess he calls it. Or she. No, his name is Chris. I guess Chris could also be a girl's name. His or her name is Chris. Okay. Store key cookie. Now there's a couple of things I want to do here. I want to make sure that I remove the prefix for cookie colon. And I should probably give it the name, the type string. Cookie equals cookie hashtag type string. It's actually a pound character, not a hashtag, whatever. And it's called str and not string. Starts with cookie, cookie equals, we skip the length of this. Man, my typing is super slow today. Next, we want to make sure that the prefix here, session equals, is there. And I think I will just do this. Okay. So if not, cookie starts with session equals, then cookie equals session equals plus cookie. Okay. Now all we have to do is to write this into the file with open AOC. I guess we should really call it session file. And up here, that's a good point. In the setting of the getignore file, we should also use our variables and not just put in the name manually. Okay. Write as f write cookie. Print stored in cookie file. Session file. In parentheses. So now if we do, okay, it's still not correct. Minus k, and then we just put in some garbage. What if we search the path? Nah, we shouldn't do that. Let's just put it in the local path. Well, I should check if it's actually putting it in there correctly. Yep, that looks to be correct. And I guess here we can already put the here we can already put the getignore in place, but I guess I'm gonna do that with this line manually, because we want to make sure that it's not printing the error message here. All I want to do is write the getignore file. Okay, perfect. Add login method. You can log in with AOC minus K. Key. Cookie. Um, hmm. Yeah, I think this is good enough. I would say that we're now able to log in. The only thing that's missing is the install. We got 15 minutes. How do we install? So this is just going to be um, a single command. So it's just going to be AOC install. And what we will do here is to write okay. Return install. What I want to do is to write a script into the bin file. Um, See, I'm not sure if we should actually put it here. I think it should be user bin. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So this should be a pretty simple script, actually. Um, Try, accept, print, retry with sudo. Def install script. I'm turning this into method because there will be a dynamic line in there, which is the current Python executable. So at the start, of course, there will be strip new line /bin/sh, and then there will be the Python executable and this file. And then all the parameters that you give this. Now, how does this actually work? We want to put in okay, wait. Raw equals this. Raw equals raw dot split lines dot strip new lines. Raw equals list map lambda L to L dot strip space of raw. Raw equals, no, return raw. And all we want to do is put in the parameters here. So we have sys Python executable, and we have os arg sys arg be... No, let's just do file. Let's see if this works. Dot join raw plus this. Okay. AOC install is probably going to fail because we have to do sudo. Wrong number of arguments given 0 expected 1. Can I guess? Can I guess what I did wrong? Something expects an argument, and I didn't give it an argument. I cannot guess. We'll do the same thing as last time. We already know that. I removed the error message. Oh no, that's actually this is not going to help. Where does wrong number of arguments come from? This sounds a lot like I'm printing an exception, even though there's like the whole stack trace. Like wrong number of arguments is not something that I've written myself. And I don't really have a catching of this anywhere. Well, where did this fail? Maybe install is a reserved verb, but I don't think so. So retry with sudo is not getting printed. Why? You know what? I'm gonna Google that. See if anything in here would fail, then I would get a different error message. What the heck? What's going on? Um, oh. Okay, I think I know what's going on. There is now a file in user bin AOC, so this is going to be the one that gets called, maybe? No, I have no idea what's going on. Wrong number of arguments given 0 expected 1. What the hell is happening here? Uh, if I don't do this with sudo? Oh, if I call it with sudo, then my alias isn't working. That's the problem. Well, back to back to just calling the Python 3 main py install. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. That was not very smart of me. I will now try this again. Retry with sudo. Huh. Well, wouldn't you know? I've already done that. What about opt-bin? Is an opt-bin like the... Wait, give me my path. I want to see what other options we have. We got bin, user local bin. That actually sounds way more primitive than user bin. So let's try that one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, not too bad. Not too shabby. I think we are able to unset AOC, and which AOC should now give us no alias, unalias. Yeah, well, this is gonna be uninstalled soon, so don't you worry. Gem uninstall AOC CLI. Yes. Sudo as well. Okay. So this exists. Ah, we have to chmod it, of course. I think we should be able to run the command and just add chmod. Maybe I can OS chmod it. Yeah? Why not? Python chmod add executable. Well, what is stat dot import stat? Let's call this one exec because I don't want to do this 3 different times. And now it should have this flag editor. You don't like that, huh? You don't like that. Hmm. I mean, what is stat result? Can you just give me int? Maybe no. Stat result is incompatible with int. What if we turn it into an int? No, you don't like that either. Okay, this looks much better. Turns out the typing was not fooling us. Let's try installing it again. and now it's executable. And now if we do which, still doesn't work. Why? Probably because it's uh, executable for sudo only. It has to be RWX. Let's try this. Okay, that did not work at all. How does Python chmod work? Thank you for nothing. This is not what I want. Oh, it has to be octal. How do we do octal again with a 0 at the start? Okay, yes, with a 0 at the start. Um, sudo rm user local bin AOC install ls minus l. I mean, shouldn't it have write permissions for sudo? Oh, I'm stupid. R W X 7 minus 4 is 3. Yes. Okay. No, also wrong. 5. Man, math is hard. What I want to do is like a binary. There's RWX. R is 4. Right is 2. X is 1. So I want to do read is 4. No write, which is 2. And execute, which is 1. So it should be 5, 5, 5. Okay, yes, that's actually what I wanted. Man. And now I can do AOC. Yes, okay, that's amazing. AOC minus solve 1. Correct. Well, I don't think that that's actually true. Uh, let's just ignore that that happened because we just checked off the entire to-do list and I'm definitely done for today. 5 minutes late. Add install. Um, yeah, I'm not quite sure what just happened there. I will take the TMP folder, go to O2, um, put in this answer and see what happens. No meta file present. Well, RM02 AOC day 2 failed to create data directory. Well, that's just amazing, isn't it? Uh, Ah, well, I just added a AOC secret here, which has garbage inside of it. Um, and I didn't delete it. I maybe deleted it. This one is correct. Yeah. Well, maybe we should print out the exception. Exception. E. No such file directory 2.md. Well, what went wrong with Pandog? I probably should delete the file after I'm done creating it. Okay. AOC, no, GACP fix Pandog. Yeah, I will call it a day now. Um, I'll just quickly submit 2 more answers and then we're done. See, it is not correct. It is 100% not correct. Oh, you know what it is? Yes. I was still on part. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. I was still trying to submit part 1 already, even though I had already solved it. So of course it's gonna give us issues with that. Well, I'm not gonna wait that long. What I can do is sleep 300, and this should autocomplete itself. Um, and then when I get back, I should see that this is now fully solved. I will have to call it for the rest of the day, and I'm very happy that this is now all done. So if we go to the Wisebrean AOC page, you can see everything checked out. We just added a bunch of commits, um, and it's now fully done. You can use it now. And I'll see you for the next AOC puzzle at midnight.